Hey, this is your boy the Duck coming at you with a wonderful little qualification video today. So I'm in the middle of doing the review process of the full rail Springfield operator TRP technical 45, names for days. And it is modeled, and we'll talk about this more in the review, but it is modeled after one of the HRT guns for the FBI. So with that in the spirit of what we're doing, we're going to do the FBI qualification. Now, this has changed several times over the years. I went online and just pulled what I could find as the most recent. I'm sure someone's probably going to say, well, no, this has changed, that has changed, whatever. I'm doing an FBI qualification. So again, just kind of testing myself here. Like we've talked about in other videos, and I'm actually probably going to do a dedicated video on, understand the difference between training and qualification. And again, we'll talk more about that. But qualification is just kind of a good way to just kind of test yourself and just see how you do. So we're going to modify this a little bit when we get closer. The FBI qual has you going into 3 yards. I think 3 yards is a little over the top, so we'll probably stay at 5 for the 3-yard portion. But I'll put up on the screen the qualification. And you'll notice also, I'll put on the screen as well, the kind of target that it typically takes. We're just going to be shooting this on a basic silhouette target. These are what I use for all my classes here at the range. I spray paint one of my little duck stencils on it. So we're just going to count the A box as my perfect hitting score. Typically you have to score depending on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to qualify as an officer, qualify as an instructor, I think bare minimum qualification is 80%. For an instructor, I think they have to score a minimum 90 or 95%. So we'll see what I get. Again, you know, this is something that just kind of tests your skills, find different qualification drills. Law enforcement qualifications are not typically known for being super hard. Until you get into more of the like air marshal quals and stuff like that, because reality of it is they need people to pass. You know, I know that sounds shitty, but people think cops are pro shooters and they're really not. So a lot of your law enforcement style quals, especially on a state and county level and stuff like that, typically aren't the hardest qualifications, but they're still good for assessing your skill. And this is something you can do periodically just to kind of see where you stand. So first thing we're going to do is here at 25 yards, we're going to do 4 rounds, drop to a knee, 4 rounds. So we're going to draw the gun, 4 rounds, drop to a knee, 4 rounds. So we'll see how this goes. So let's load up and see how we do. So, and I believe we have to do this in under 20 seconds. So, wow, let's see if we can get it done that quick. Whew, that's going to be crazy. So again, let's load this bad boy up, rocking the holster. Got 20 seconds to do this. Oh, hold on. We got to adjust our timer to a delay. There we go. Technical difficulties, I apologize. All right, now we got a delay. There we go. So 4, drop to a knee, 4. Hopefully I'm in camera. We'll see how this looks. Right. Okay. Reholster. All right. So that was our 4 kneel 4. Let's move up to the 15 and then we'll talk about what we're doing there. All right. So now we are at 15 yards. For 15 yards, we have 2 different stages. We have the first one, which is going to be a draw, 3 rounds in under 6 seconds. And then we have from the low ready, 3 rounds in 5 seconds. So I'm assuming they want your draw to be under a second. Just seems plausible. So let's do the first one, then we'll do the second one. So again, we're going to draw 3 rounds, 6 seconds. So let's see how this looks. Draw in 3 rounds. I was in 4:58. I forgot to tell you guys the time at the 25 yard. I realized that after I turned the camera off, but it's pretty safe to say we did it in under 20 seconds. So I think we'll be okay. So this time we're gonna be low ready, 3 rounds in 5 seconds. Low ready, 3 rounds in 5 seconds. And that was in 3:02. 3:02. Here, I'll show it to you. If you guys want to see it, whatever. Those people that are all you know, I gotta show the camera. You can play back the footage or whatever, but okay. So that's our 15 yard. Now we're gonna move up to 7 yards and see what we can do from there. We'll be right back. Okay, so now we are here at the 7 yards. So for this one, we have 3 different stages. We're gonna do draw 5 rounds in 5 seconds. From the low ready, we're gonna be doing 4 reload 4, and that's in 8 seconds. And then also from the low ready, we're gonna be doing 5 rounds in 4 seconds. So let's first start with 5 rounds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in my handy dandy 1911 mag. 5 rounds in 5 seconds. 5 rounds in 5 seconds. 5 rounds in 5 seconds. Okay. All right. Get ready for our next stage. So again, that needed to be done in under 5 seconds. We did that in a 4:17, so we're good to go on that. So now from the low ready, we're doing a 4 reload 4. So 4 reload 4. All right, and that's from the low ready. 4 reload 4. See if I hit time on that. Oh, of course we did. 7:23, look at that. I don't know if you can see it with the sun and the glare, but again, take my word for it, do it yourself, unfollow me, I don't care. I know my truth. I know my truth. And then the last one, from the low ready, 5 rounds, which I have 5 rounds, 5 rounds and 4 seconds. 5 rounds and 4 seconds. From the low ready. All right, and that's in 3:07. 3:07. All right, so again, that was 5 rounds, supposed to be in 4 seconds. 3:07, so we're good to go on that. So we're looking okay. Again, this TRP, full rail. Really, the recoil on this thing is solid. But again, we're in the middle of the review process. I have been noticing a couple failure to lockbacks on some of the Metgar mags that I have. I have Metgar mags as well as Wilson mags. Metgar doesn't seem to like this gun very much, but I did have it happen once on a Wilson mag. So maybe it'll be part of our break-in. I don't know, we'll see what's up. So now we're gonna move up to 5 yards, and then we'll finish everything out at 5 yards. I'm not doing 3 yards. We'll stay at 5 yards even for the 3 yard stuff. So we'll be right back. All right, so now we are at the 5 yard line. This is where we're gonna wrap up the rest of our drill here. So from 5 yards, we're gonna do, first off, 3 rounds in 3 seconds from the holster. Then we're gonna do 3 rounds in 2 seconds from the low ready. 6 rounds in 4 seconds from the low ready. And then instead of going to 3 yards, we're gonna stay at 5, and we're gonna do draw, 3 round strong hand only, and then 3 round support hand only. All right, so we got a couple things to do here. So let's see if we can stay organized and go through this here. So first is going to be draw, 3 rounds, 3 seconds. Draw, 3 rounds, 3 seconds. Draw, 3 rounds, 3 seconds. Did that in a 2-5-1, 2-5-1. So now we got 2 seconds to do 3 rounds from the low ready. 3 rounds from the low ready in 2 seconds. All right. We did that in a 1-6-5, so we're good to go on that one. So now what do we got? 6 rounds in 4 seconds from the low ready. 6 rounds in 4 seconds from the low ready. We're gonna launch back. And that is on a Met guard. So actually, we might be breaking in a little bit here. And that was in 2-9-5. So actually I could have slowed down on that one. But we still got good hits. I'm happy with that. And then instead of again going to 3 yards, we're going to stay here at 5. We're going to do draw, 3 with our strong hand only, transition, 3 to our support hand only. And we're going to do that in 6 seconds total. I'll roll my sleeves up here so my sleeves don't get in my way transitioning so we can stay safe. So let's go ahead and load this bad boy up. So again, 3 strong, transition, 3 weak hand. All right, and we got again 6 seconds to do this. One fly high on that bad boy. Screwed up my target. And I slid it in there to 5-5-8. 5 seconds and 5-8. So let's go up to the target. Let's check it out, see how we did. And we'll kind of talk about this drill a little bit. So we'll be right back. All right, well, we are down here at the target. As you can see, I got, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that are in the C zone. Now, again, I'll show the target this is actually shot on. All of these would have been in the scoring zone. I guarantee it. I'm willing to put money on it. All of these would have been inside the scoring zone. But since again, I think a lot of these qualifications are a little basic, easy, but they're a good assessment. I think it's good to push the limits a little bit. So as far as I'm concerned, this is 6 rounds out. So this would be a, for me, as far as I'm concerned, or no, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rounds out. So this would be a 93% as far as I'm concerned. Is that a good score? For me, I would have liked to seen a little bit better. Distance kicked my ass. Again, not to be an ass, but I'm also shooting this with iron sights. You know, everybody's on the red dot game, and that is an advantage at distance. I do recognize that. I know we've talked before that I'm not a big red dot fan. But let's face it, that is an advantage at distance. So I am running this with just basic, old school 3-dot iron sights. Do I see that as a disadvantage? No, because if I'm practicing with them, that shouldn't be a disadvantage. But again, I just wanted to shoot this, have a little fun. Again, I thought since, you know, we're shooting the full rail here, this is supposed to, again, be kind of the civilian version of that FBI gun. I think this is kind of a cool drill to kind of do for this gun. When I'm, you know, moving forward, doing more gun reviews or revisits, I'm going to try to find a qualification or something that maybe kind of relates to the gun. And even if it doesn't, who cares? We'll try to shoot a qualification for everyone and just kind of see how we do. Or maybe we'll do this as kind of a basic assessment, and we'll see what every gun, what I score with each gun. I don't know, we'll see. We'll play around with it, play around with the ideas. You know, comment below, what would you like to see me do? And we'll go from there. So again, trying to get back in the flow of this YouTube thing. I think we're finally, and I know I keep saying that, and I apologize for giving you guys false hope. But I have a kid now, and it creates chaos in my life between scheduling with the kid and scheduling with my work and personal and other stuff. It's just hard to commit to stuff, and hopefully some of you guys that are parents understand that. But I do think we're starting to tweak a little bit, where you're going to see more consistent, at least once every other week, if not once a week. I'm going to be trying to post something, even if it's just an opinion of whatever current times, chaos are going on. I don't know, we'll see what's up. So again, hope this was enjoyable. This is probably a little bit longer of a video, but hopefully it was a good, enjoyable vid. Again, this TRP full rail running like a champ. I know I've already released the first shots on it. We're going to shoot it a little bit more today. I was out here doing an AR qualification with a student of mine, so I stayed after to shoot this bad boy a little bit, and I'm liking it. I did swap out. I know I did a video talking about I swapped out the grips. Beautiful decision. That made reloads 80 times easier. It's allowing me to just manipulate the gun a whole lot better. It's not as grippy. It's not slowing down my hand movement, but still, you know, and especially with the 20 lines per inch checkering on front and back of this gun, it ain't going nowhere anyways. So, but again, we'll talk more about that in the full review. So hope everybody's well. Everybody take care, be good, and we will see you guys in the next video. Be sure to like, subscribe, follow. Check us out on Instagram and all that stuff. We post a lot of stuff on there that you'll also see on YouTube. Maybe little hints of things that are coming. So y'all be safe. This is your boy the Duck saying quack quack, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.